Hello everyone, Bill Parish here from GTT Audio, and welcome to the channel today. I don't know if you guys know, shooting videos is not the easiest thing. I just shot an incredible video for you guys, and then got up to turn the camera off, and the battery died when I pressed play before I even sat down. It's unbelievable. So anyway, I get to do it again. And there's no script anywhere. And so this is all off the cuff. And so, boy, I wonder if the one I just shot is better or the one that I'm about to talk to you guys about now. In any case, here we are in the new year. Happy New Year to everybody. And, I think I mentioned during the last video that we had the Audionet Mach and Schrödinger on their way to us. And this is a product that in 2023, December 2023, I said that Audionet was coming out with some new products. I got a ton of calls, ton of emails, kept it quiet until Munich. And one thing that you need to know about Munich is that what you see there on new products, most of the time those are prototypes. I mean, these are, even the casework is a little different. The boards are different. Sometimes they're very roughly put together. They're rushing to make the announcement, and then they hope that they can achieve, nail it all down. They've done a show, they've made some changes by June, put it into production, and then, I don't know, September be able to start shipping. Well, this took a little longer with the Mach and the Schrödinger. But we did the video at Munich, and everyone wanted to know about it. I got so many emails, so many calls. I still get them constantly. What do you think about the Schrödingers? What do you think about the Mach? How's the Mach and the Schrödinger? How's it compare? And I haven't been able to give an answer. Well, today I'm going to give that answer. So hopefully if you're one of those guys that has been asking me the questions, today you're going to find out. Now, how do I describe this? I'm not going to do percentages. I think in a lot of ways that's idiotic, and let me explain. I mean, we have people that'll spend $500,000 for 1% gain, and in that type of system that they have, 1% is a massive gain. Now, what's 1%? It's a relative. It's a relative number. It's just relative on how you can and each one has a different perception of what type of gain that is. Do I say it's an 85% percentage of the Stern and the Heisenberg? Well, if I said it was 85%. Some may think, ooh, that's really close. 85% of the performance at 60% of the cost. Others might say, 85%. I thought pre-G2 and Maxes were 90%. This went backwards. So that's why I will not talk about percentages. And why I say it's idiotic is, had a manufacturer say, he comes out with a product. This guy's long gone, so I'm not talking about anyone specific that anybody knows. Oh, my new product's 50% better. And then 2 years later, my new product's 50% better. Well, if you just made two 50% increases, where was the other one? If the maximum you can go is 100%. So maybe the other one was dead. It never worked. How do you have 100% increase? It's impossible. So not going to talk percentages. But here's what I did. I called up Dick Diamond, and I said, Dick, I'm so excited. This stuff is incredible. Let me just tell you that they did exactly what we wanted it to do. They threaded the needle, and they made the product between pre-G2, Stern, and Heisenberg. But let me go a step further. It's much more a pre-G2. It's much more a Stern and a Heisenberg than it is a pre-G2 and a Max. So it's gotten much closer to the ultimate statement of the Stern and the Heisenberg. It's much more on that end than it is on that other end. So and we're at 6 days. We're at 6 days on this. I mean, this stuff takes, good electronics take at least a month to run in properly. You know, I mean, the preamp, what's been going on with the preamp as far as the resolution increase that's been going on, the bass has been coming in, and Audionet preamplifiers take a long time. I mean, that bass won't truly come in for a month, and the bass on the amplifiers now. After a couple of days, the amplifiers, they move pretty quick. And yes, they gain a little bit in resolution and open up a little bit more. But I just came from a listening session to where they are on the G1 Spirits, master fidelity in front of it, Kronos perpetual turntable in front of it. And let me tell you, I am super excited for many reasons. I mean, for the reasons of, you guys calling, asking about it, wondering where it is. Obviously, you're excited about it. For guys with pre-G2 and Maxes who want to do the upgrade, trade in their set. For guys that bought Heisenbergs, but they didn't quite have the room to house a Stern. Now they can get into a Mach. For guys that bought the Stern but couldn't quite stretch enough to get to the Heisenbergs, now there's the Schrödingers. So this opens up a whole new market for Audionet, and for you Audionet lovers out there. So I think it's great. I was talking to a manufacturer today, 2 of them actually, who have a list of components, and I was asking them about, what I was saying is, you guys, you're amazing. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how Audionet just did it. But sure, if you had one product, if you had a statement product, after a few years, components that go into the products get better, new technology comes out, you've thought about things for a while, it makes sense that you could improve your product, make a better product. It also, which may be a little hard, it makes sense, it's probably doable, but even easier would be to dumb a product down, maybe make it not as good. But what Audionet just did, and Kronos did this this past year as well, is they took this incredible product and threaded the needle. So they've put this right in between the pre-G2 and the Max, and the Stern and the Heisenberg. Even though I'll say if pre-G2 and Max is here and Stern and Heisenberg's here, this guy is, it's closer to Stern and Heisenberg, as is perpetual. Kronos is perpetual. That thing, is it Discovery? I don't think so. But it's a lot closer to Discovery than it is to the Sparta, and it's also significantly better than Pro. Limited edition Pro. So yeah, Louis did the same thing, and I just don't know how you guys do it. Whether it be Kronos or Audionet, Joe Cabala over at Cabala Saucin has done it many times, and many manufacturers have. But I don't, just to let you guys know, I don't take that for granted. You guys are special. I don't know how you do it, but it's pretty special. So anyway, that is what I think of this. I think this gear is absolutely phenomenal. And for those that have been asking. For a quick little preview, we have the audio analyst, Greg Weaver, coming in a couple of weeks. He's going to be listening to the Kronos Perpetual, the Discovery Phono Stage. Both of those he had heard up in Montreal, had heard at shows, but he has not heard the production pieces. So be ready for that. And then, of course, he's reviewed the Stern and the Heisenberg. He's been in and listened to the Humboldt many times. He has pre-G2 and Max's as a solid-state reference over there in Indiana. And he's coming in to hear the Mach and the Schrödingers as well, which I am, I'm keeping it on repeat. I hope it all gets truly broken in before he gets here. With that, we're going to get out of here, and we'll check in a couple of weeks. Take care.